You know, it's a thought that crosses many minds as the years go by. What does the future hold? Will I stay active and sharp? Or will my health start to fade? It can feel a bit daunting sometimes, seeing friends or family face challenges, and you can't help but wonder about your own journey. We all hope for those golden years to truly be golden, full of life, energy, and precious moments with loved ones. But how much of that is just luck? And how much is something we actually have control over? What if I told you there are certain patterns, certain ways of living, that researchers have noticed in people who don't just reach a ripe old age, but truly thrive in their 80s, 90s, and even beyond? These aren't magic pills or impossible feats. They're often surprisingly simple habits, things woven into the fabric of daily life. In this video, we're going to look at 6 specific habits that seem to be strong indicators that someone is set up for a long, healthy, and vibrant life well past 90. Are you already doing them? Stick around to the very end, because there's something I'll share that might just surprise you about what truly matters most. Let's dive right in and explore the first couple of these habits. You might already be doing some of these without even thinking about them. Or maybe they'll be gentle nudges towards small adjustments. The very first habit we see time and time again in people who live long, healthy lives is a deep, consistent commitment to movement. Now, I'm not talking about needing to run marathons or spend hours in a gym lifting heavy weights, unless you enjoy that sort of thing. Of course, what I mean is simply making movement a regular, enjoyable part of your day. Think about the folks you know who are in their late 80s or 90s and are still getting around, still doing things they love. Chances are, they didn't just suddenly decide to get active overnight. Movement has probably been a lifelong companion in some form. It could be gardening every day, walking to the local shop instead of driving, taking the stairs when possible, or simply moving around their home doing chores and keeping busy. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency and integrating it into life so it doesn't feel like a chore. But just how you live. Why is this so crucial? Well, our bodies are designed to move. When we don't, everything starts to stiffen up, muscles weaken, balance becomes trickier, and even our internal systems don't work as smoothly. Regular movement keeps your joints mobile, your muscles strong enough to support your frame, your balance steady, which is so important for preventing falls, and it's fantastic for your heart and circulation. It helps maintain a healthy weight, which takes pressure off your joints and organs. It even helps keep your bones strong, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. But it's not just the physical benefits. Is it getting out for a walk, even a short one, can clear your head? Doing some gentle stretching or movement can ease aches and pains. Being active can boost your mood by releasing those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Think about simple ways to add more movement. Could you stand up and move around for a few minutes every hour? Could you join a gentle exercise class? Perhaps something like Tai Chi or water aerobics, which are wonderful for balance and joint health. Maybe just putting on some music you love and dancing around your living room for 10 minutes. The goal is to find movement that you genuinely don't dread, something that makes you feel better, not worse. Start small if you need to. A 5-minute walk today, maybe 10 minutes tomorrow. Consistency truly is king here. It's not about punishing your body, but about celebrating what it can do and helping it continue to do it for as long as possible. It's about keeping the engine running smoothly. Now, moving on to the second habit. And this one might surprise you with how powerful it is. Maintaining strong social connections and having a sense of purpose. We often think of physical health when we talk about longevity, but our emotional and mental well-being are just as fundamental. People who live long, healthy lives are rarely isolated. They have networks of friends, family, or community ties. They feel connected to others. This isn't just about having people to chat with, though that's lovely. It's about feeling seen, heard, and valued. It's about having people who would notice if you weren't around, who you can rely on, and who rely on you. Loneliness and isolation are significant risk factors for poor health, both mental and physical. They can increase stress levels, affect sleep, and even weaken the immune system. On the flip side, feeling connected provides emotional support, reduces stress, and gives you reasons to stay engaged with the world. What does this look like in practice? It could be regularly meeting up with friends for coffee or a walk. It could be being involved in family life, perhaps helping with grandchildren or just staying in touch regularly. It could be joining clubs or groups based on your interests, a book club, a gardening group, a painting class, a volunteer organization. The crucial part is the feeling of belonging and mutual support, and alongside connection. Having a sense of purpose is incredibly important. This is about having a reason to get up in the morning, something that makes you feel useful or engaged. Purpose can take many forms. It could be caring for a pet, volunteering for a cause you believe in, pursuing a hobby with passion, mentoring someone, or even just having daily routines and small goals, like tending to your garden or working on a craft project. People with a strong sense of purpose often report higher levels of well-being and are more likely to engage in healthy behaviors. They have a future to look forward to, things they want to achieve or contribute to. It gives life meaning beyond just the day-to-day. So, ask yourself, who are the people in your life you feel truly connected to? How can you nurture those relationships? And what gives your day, your week, your life a sense of purpose? How can you engage with that more? It doesn't have to be grand. Even small acts of kindness towards others, or dedicating time to a beloved hobby, can provide that essential feeling of contribution and meaning. These first two habits, consistent movement and strong connection, purpose, lay such a vital foundation. Addressing both the physical body and the social and emotional heart, moving beyond keeping your body active and your social ties strong. Let's talk about something just as vital for a long, healthy life, your mindset. The third habit we frequently observe in those who sail past 90 with vitality is cultivating a positive outlook and resilience. This isn't about pretending everything is wonderful all the time. Life throws curveballs at every age, doesn't it? But it's about how you approach those challenges and how you view the world generally. People who age well often have a remarkable ability to adapt, to bounce back from difficulties, and to find joy in the present moment. They tend to focus on what they can do rather than what they can't. And they look for the silver lining even in tough situations. This positive orientation isn't necessarily something you're just born with. It's something you can nurture. Like tending a garden,